Cut.
What? What's wrong?
Nobody wants an intro like that. It's a little boring, you know? You need to add something with some spice to it, a little panache.
You want me to add spice to it?
Yeah, that's right. You know, get some jalapeno peppers, throw it in a blender, and make something magical. What's going on, everybody? You read the title. That's right. I have bought a new gun. I've been playing with this, the Taran Tactical 2011, made by Jag Arms for the past, I want to say 3 years. It's been a while, and I've really liked it. You know, it's been a great gun. It shoots very well, but I just wanted to mix it up, and so that's where this comes in. This is the CZ P09 made by ASG, and I had this thing about 3 years ago, and I sold it, and ever since then I've just wanted it back, so I finally got this in my collection. We have the Desert Tan version here. Big fan of it, actually. I thought I would like the black better, but I don't know. I really dig this color. It is looking good. So what's the deal? Why do I like this gun so much? And honestly, it just comes down to how it shoots and how it feels. The thing that really separates this from really every other gun is just that trigger. You ready? Okay, so that slide, by the way, is buttery smooth. Like, it just... Ready? Oh, that sounds good. But the trigger on this thing is what I absolutely love. It's not the shortest trigger in the world. In fact, the 2011 trigger, oh boy, the 2011 trigger right here, this trigger is much shorter. I don't know, this trigger feels a lot more crisp than that one, but that one just feels a lot lighter. The best way that I can put it is that this trigger is more in line with like an M9. It's got a very light take up. You ready for this? I'll do it this way, that way you can see. Take up, and then it just snaps. I really like the trigger on this, even though it's not the shortest trigger in the world. Something that is a little odd is that the slide is so chamfered up here. Here, ready? On the 2011, it's a much more squared off slide, so you can really rack over the top when you change a magazine, whereas with this, you try and go over the top like this, but since the slide is so thin up there, you don't really get much grip, so I gotta remember to go towards the back of the gun. Going to a different system for your sidearm, you're going to have the different features on the gun, obviously. You do have a fully ambidextrous safety up here. You get a nice white dot front sight and rear sights. They're not adjustable, but they just shoot exactly where it aims, so you wouldn't want to adjust it anyways. The hop-up can really shoot up to about 0.36s. Anything above that, and it's gonna struggle a little bit, but I find the ideal weight BB is around the 0.25 to 0.28 range. It just shoots those really flat, and it has enough speed to carry it down, I don't know, 50 yards probably. There are two versions of this gun. I got the CO2 version because CO2 is just objectively better than green gas. Can we agree on that? No, we can't. These are the magazines right here. They do a great job, they work, they hold 25 rounds, but I find they're almost impossible to bring down with your fingernails because the lip on these, here, let's see if we can see this. The lip is just so short on the magazine, so it's really hard to pull it down. Now I do have a small confession to make. I didn't really buy this gun new. I bought this gun used, and it came with 3 magazines for guess how much money? $55. That is an absolutely incredible bargain, but of course, since it is $55, you do have some small issues. Here's the first small issue. The hammer's actually broken. The first time I got this, I was just dry firing the gun, just like so, pulling the slide back as you do, you know, pointing around, and then I press the trigger and the hammer just flies that way, and I see that the top of the hammer just flew off. Not the end of the world because it still does shoot with it, but it's a little concerning because if you'd been shooting that and then it flew back into your face, that's why you wear eye protection, I guess. But the rest of the gun has held up really good. We do have obviously some scratches. Actually, this isn't entirely true. We do have one other feature that was added to this gun because of its price tag. It was painted. I know, it's not great, but you know what? For $55, my hand goes like this most of the time, so you can't even see it. So for $55, I've got a full blowback pistol with 3 magazines. You can't really beat that. Even if this entire gun was pink, I'd still take it. I should paint this whole gun pink. If this video gets 1,000 likes, we'll paint this whole gun pink. That's a deal right there. The rest of this pistol feels really good though. You've got some very nice stippling on the grip. You got like right where you put your finger, right there. You see? Here, focus is tough. right where you put your finger, it is very nicely stippled. You don't have to worry about your trigger finger slipping off and hitting the trigger and accidentally shooting someone. You don't want to accidentally shoot someone, that is for darn sure. So they made sure that right there. Also, the grip is very nicely stippled, so it feels great in the hands. If they get sweaty, if you get water on them, you're hiking through rough terrain and you accidentally drop it in a lake, you just pull it out, no worries. Rack the slide and you're on your way, just, I don't know, doing what you do on the airsoft field. Hopefully you play airsoft on the airsoft field. If not, what are you doing not playing airsoft on the airsoft field? It also comes with a threaded barrel protector. If you want to screw this on, then you won't have to worry about your threads getting damaged. I don't know what you'd be doing in the first place to get your threads damaged. Like, you're on the airsoft field and you just smack it into buildings and things. Up front, you have a nice little Picatinny rail, which you can put some flashlights, lasers. That's it, really. I mean, you could put like a little foregrip on there and just go boom, 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 boom. That's pretty much the outsides of this pistol. Watch something very smooth. You ready for this? Take the pistol, pull it back, push that out. Take this, line it up. There we go. They're okay. For having so much wear that the hammer broke, the internals actually look really, really good. So that's impressive. So anyways, that is why I am switching from the Taran Tactical 2011 to the, what's this? The ASGC ZP09. That's it. That's why I'm doing it. I just think it's time to switch things up. I'm excited, get a different kit, get some different loadout. Honestly, in 2 months, you'll probably see me, new gun, and then I buy like, I don't know, a Glock. Imagine if I switched to a Glock 19. I have a Glock 19, but it's not like my main gun. It's just like you gotta have a Glock 19, right? Go ahead and leave a comment down below if we should, number one, switch Epic Builds as the name of this channel to something else. And if you think we should, what should we name it? Go ahead and comment down below, and if I see a suggestion that I love, I will give you a shout out in the next video if we choose to rename it after your suggestion. So go ahead and do that, and I will see you in the next video.